Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So I'm doing these in succession, right? We're taking on the Supreme Battle Spectacle fights, and I feel like these are pretty good. I feel like I said, the purpose of the video is that it gives us a little bit of an idea as to how these fights are, how strenuous they can be, right? So we're on my JP account. If you guys don't recall, we did some summons back when the anniversary was available for us on JP, and we were only able to pull Gogeta and Broly, and we were not able to be pretty lucky on the Beast Gohan and Gamma side of things, and I hope that luck does not reflect our summons in the next few weeks. So we're gonna be fighting off against Gogeta here. So our boy Gogeta will start off with God Goku and God Vegeta, and we do have to be careful here because our boy does seal immediately on that attack there. So our boy can seal and our boy can lower our attack, so we got to be careful there. Alright, so again, this is considered to be one of the strongest fights in the game at the moment. So we do need to be careful how we try to do this, right? I might have to, so with 6 orbs our boy Goku should be fine, but I'm gonna have to do that so we can get these. We do have to give, whenever these guys are around, we have to give them their orbs. I might do a switch on them. I might pick up another character that we can possibly use there, but okay, that's pretty good that we were able to attack first, so this guy is not going to be able to seal us at all. Yeah, the reason that this fight is going to be like very tough, we were able to take it down with this team, which I don't recall when we were able to do it. Oh, no dodge. That's pretty bad because I guess these guys don't hit too much. I mean, 840,000 MC, pretty strong. I mean, yeah, that's why. Like we rather dodge those than take that damage, right? That's a lot. So what I said, I did bring Carnival Goku, but he's on slot 7. I do want to see if we can make use of his revive now, because at least if it's too soon. I was thinking about not using it right now, but well, what can we do? So yeah, this fight has a lot of faces. I think it's what, 5? But yeah, we're gonna be facing Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta after this one, and you guys gotta think, like, what are we supposed to do now? Our boy does greatly lowers attack for 1 turn and seals super attack there. So again, it's something to be very careful, especially since that guy decided to super attack immediately. That's just something that happens with me, right? It's just a me thing where I get, I mean, slot 1 super, it's all the time that happens, but immediately as the fight begins, that is a me thing. So we do have to be careful. I don't consider these guys like very tanky. We did get a lot of orbs with Kid Goku, so the damage reduction could be helpful here on this one. Or we can, you know, just eliminate these guys as quickly as possible, because the next fight is the one that we got to be very careful. Let me actually just start taking the screenshot. I am unprepared in doing all these, right? I'm hopeful that when I take a screenshot of these like pictures. I hope it doesn't pause the video, because it pauses it for me just so I can take the screenshot, but I don't think that it does that. All right, so fight or phase number 1 down. Now we're going over to the next one. I guess we can be comfortable and try to get the revive here, because we are not in a good spot. Our HP, like I said, it's just very low at this point. So we can try to do the most amount of damage as possible. Let me show you guys what we're dealing with here. So blue Goku and blue Vegeta, they are able to seal on their super, so 100% of the time. How many bets are on the table that our boy is just gonna immediately super? How many bets are there? And they also raise their attack by 30% for the turn. So in neither of these fights you can debuff the enemy, which is pretty unfortunate. I think on Gogeta, starting to fight Gogeta, you can debuff him, so that could be pretty helpful. Let's do this, because I do want to float off the Super Saiyan trio. Let me do their active skill. Those are a lot of orbs, and that could be a pretty good heal, but we're gonna try to get the revive either way. So a decent bit of damage that we did. That's not bad. All right, again, I wish I could have picked up those orbs for these guys. That could have been a substantial heal, but I think we're gonna try to get the revive. So no super, but yeah, a lot of damage to the point that we were able to get the revive. It's okay. Now this is where the real fight begins, I guess. Alrighty. I don't know if we were able to block the super at all. We're gonna absolutely definitely try our best here. Let me see the build that I gave for this guy. And dodge. So I guess I can bank on you for the dodges, buddy. Let's do this. Some pretty good orbs for Ultimate Gohan there at the end. We'll use that, and then we will get all of these. And it'll help us out with the healing too. So maybe we don't get supered here. Again, these are not like slot 1 characters that we're using, unfortunately. Please dodge. Thank you. that would have killed us, I feel. Again, Kid Goku, even with his damage reduction, like I said, he's not a slot 1 character, so we're not gonna be popping off with our boy there. But that was very helpful that we got the dodge. Very, very good. So hopefully we get into the next fight without any problems, hopefully. And so they have a 9 little phase, or 9, I don't know how to describe that cooldown. It says 9 cooldown, but there is something. It's like a 9 attack cooldown before he supers. That's what I think it is called. Yeah, some pretty good damage there by Gogeta. And now we should finish things off with Ultimate Gohan there. The next turn we will have one of the Gogetas. I think we'll have got Goku. And what is the other character that we have here? Oh no, the Goku. Okay. Yeah, we did take some damage. But now, ooh, I think I can get this. Let's I do want to go into Gogeta. I do want to go into Gogeta first.
加減にしろ。貴様はもう謝っても許さねえぞ。腹くずや。
This is my second time in my lifetime when this unit came out seeing that KO screen. That is my second, legitimately the second time I've ever seen that KO screen. It's so rare because that Goku doesn't do a lot of damage on that active skill. So, all right, next up, Gogeta. So we're fighting base form Gogeta here. Again, we can debuff him, so we gotta be extra careful here. That's bad. Who did that? That was Kid Goku. That was pretty bad. We needed those orbs. Okay, so let me think. I don't remember if you guys lower attack. Now they raise attack by 3 turns. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. I think Kid Goku does, but I cannot rely on Kid Goku being on slot 1. Plus, I mean we got some orbs that we can be able to collect there. I mean, he's the only one with the dodges. Let me see this guy's build. No dodge. Okay, that's bad. Gonna have to do this. Kid Goku can save us with the dodges. That'll be hopefully helpful enough. Hopefully helpful enough that I can play that 3 times fast. And then we will do this. I think we're dead. I just straight up will say that I think we're dead. Dodge, Kid Goku, please, bro. Help me. I think Kid Goku lowers attack if I remember correctly. No, he does not. Okay. Maybe on one of his units super attacks he might. Okay, that you dodge. Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, neither of these units, except for the what is it, 55% Super Saiyan Trio, they do have dodge. So, oh wait, what happened to the audio? Oh, there we go. My headphones are, well, I don't know how this works, man. I'm trying to be conservative with my audio and things like that, but the audio is being picked up from my headphones instead of like the speakers. So that is what is being picked up from OBS. I am not touching it, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what this says. A lot of additionals, right, for this character, since our boy did build him offensively. I think if I do get a lot of dupes from this character, I might give him a lot of dodge. He does have dodge on his blue form, but I might just give him dodge. Oh, are you gonna super these guys? No. Oh, we're dead if he does. Don't do it. Don't super attack this turn. These guys are not apt to take a super. Oh, that's gonna be pretty bad if they do. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, you didn't do it. Let's go. All right, so we got one of the target skills right now. I don't think it'll be a good idea to do that right at this very moment. So we'll do this. All right, so we got the nullification there. Hopefully we nullified the super attack, but you know how my luck goes, where he might have not nullified the super attack. So my God, if I had dupes on my Gogeta, we would have been fine, but 85%, we're not looking good. That is not a good equip that I gave him. So we might bank on Goku. Might bank on God Goku here. Only 3 dodges, man. I gotta change that. All right, we'll do this. We'll get the high chance of dodging. Hopefully we get that. Otherwise, we are pretty much dead if he decides to super attack. Knowing my luck, he will. Okay. Ow. Dodge. Thank you. Appreciate it. Takes 100k. Of course, we are tight disadvantage, but... Jesus. We'll try our best. Like I said, this is not a proper selection here for us to be able to take down these fights. I feel like I did this with this team. Oh, please dodge. Got Goku! He didn't dodge, bro! Got Goku! Got Goku, did not. Oh, okay. Oh man, it'll take me a while to get there, but I don't know. I don't remember how we beat this. So let's just switch gears now. Okay, let's just change the perspective of this video. So hopefully you guys had fun with watching me tackle the Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta fight. As you guys can see, it is pretty tough. I don't have the biggest selection of characters in my box over here on JP to the point that I can say, yeah, we'd be pretty satisfied with taking on a couple of teams that we can be able to use there. I do have the blue duo, but they have been fraudulent as of late. They have been falling off, I guess, at least for me. They have not been very strong. So taking those characters in there will be a bit of a shame, especially with how long this fight is. So at the beginning of things, as you guys saw, we took on God Goku and God Vegeta. Again, we gotta be careful because our boy seals and lowers our attack. As you guys saw, God Goku taking a lot of damage. He is we don't have a lot of slot 1 characters in, at least on my box on this JP version. So I will say that we took a lot of damage, and it's justified because I feel like we started off with pretty bad rotations too. Then we shift gears into Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. Again, they keep the seal. They're going to, I guess, constantly try to do that. And then they're raising attack. Thankfully, we dodged the attack with Kid Goku. But if you guys saw a little bit of leverage that these guys can get, is that their damage is going to ramp up a little bit more because they super attack, and that effect does provide them a little bit of extra attack power. So be careful on that. You can lower, well, you can seal the gods there, which is it's gonna help you out. That way you guys don't get super attack and don't get debuffed. So that could be another pretty helpful option there. Then we shift gears. As you guys saw, we fought Gogeta. Unfortunate for me and your boy, we keep getting attack on slot 1, so it's not a saving grace most of the time. We were able to survive, and I did not want to use the target skill because, again, we have 2 other phases that we had to focus on, and the target skill is just for 1 turn, so it's kind of like a lifesaver, and it is going to be very special if you try to use it at least on these 2 segments here. So once we finish off with Gogeta, you do shift gears into Super Saiyan Gogeta, the tech Super Saiyan Gogeta. You gotta be careful here, although you can lower his attack now. Starting from Gogeta, you can start to debuff him. It will be pretty useful. He does get a raise on attack by 30% on his super attack on both base Gogeta and Super Saiyan Gogeta. So you do gotta be careful. And he has the instance of super attacking twice in the turn, and it's a lot of damage, 2.3 million there. So you do have to be careful. And the additional attack raise there will provoke this to go upwards. So let me actually do that calculation here on camera. So that's 2.3 10 times 3. That's a raise on 69,000. Alrighty, so we are back. Unfortunately, I was not able to take down the fight. Again, it's just pretty lengthy. All right, so unfortunately, I am not gonna be able to toss out the fights here. Maybe we could do that on a stream if you guys do want to see my JP account. tackle on these like tough bosses again, so you guys can get a little bit of an idea as to what these tough event entails. We can certainly do so. So let's go by face. I just realized that I made a whole speech and the recording was paused, so let's just keep moving it along. I do have a busy day going on today, so unfortunately I won't be able to properly be able to sit down and record some of these. But yeah, Gogeta, pretty strong competitor, right? It's a very tough and very long fight, right? You can be able to seal Goku and Vegeta here, so you can prevent yourself from being sealed by them and then debuff, because he does lower his attack. As you guys saw, I got Goku, our GOAT. He got his attack lowered because he was not able to dodge that super. And of course we got sealed. Even though these guys do 840,000 damage there on his super attack, the damage there that we saw was pretty lethal there. Granted, God Goku's not by any means a slot 1 character, but again, we do have to protect these characters at all costs, right? Then we got Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. They do the same effect. Instead of lowering your attack, they do raise their attack for the turn. So they get a 30% raise in attack on super, and their attacks that can jump up pretty high, right? So 30%, it's 1.5 million. They basically doubled the attack power that they get on super for the blue boys. So again, very careful. Now this is when things are gonna start hitting pretty hard. You don't have any little wiggle room to be able to try to maybe debuff this character, this boss fight, or get some chances to survive unless you have dodge built on your characters. I feel that is going to be a solid way to try to take this fight down, because the super attack for these guys is just very lethal at the beginning of things, especially when, you know, this guy can seal, and this also these guys can seal as well. So very careful. We did get over this fight. Of course, our boy Kid Goku was able to help us with the dodges there. That is very helpful. But after we finish up this fight, we do move over to Gogeta. Now, from Gogeta onwards, you can start debuffing this fight here. So you can start lowering the attack for this character, and will be pretty helpful on certain instances. He does raise attack on super attack though, so you do have to be careful. And his super attack can be pretty damaging, as you guys saw. We had a lot of physical characters on the fight, and this fight is very STR centered. So not a lot of like type advantage. There's no int enemies in this fight that we can be able to use against a physical character that we can bring. So be very careful. Be very careful with the characters that you possibly might bring here. Again, with my box that I have on global compared to the one that I have on JP, like, it's a night and day difference, right? But these fights can be pretty tough, so I am in no means, way, shape, or form underestimating these fights. So yeah, we gotta be careful with Gogeta. He racing attack on super can be, again, pretty dangerous. Then we get Tech Super Saiyan Gogeta. Super Saiyan Gogeta is another guy that you gotta be careful of, because even though he doesn't like show a lot, this can be pretty dangerous, right? 2-turn super. So he can super twice in the turn, so you gotta be very careful with it. How you place your units and what units you bring on this fight. I'm pretty sure that the team that we used we used the team that we beat it the last time, and for some reason it kind of worked out. I don't know. We did bring the Super Saiyan trio, I think, on that fight, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then I think I might be. But the Super Saiyan trio will work well up against this face, of course, because of the type advantage. But I feel as though the more you look at it, the more you're thinking, wow, this is a long fight, so maybe damage is not gonna... damage could be a factor in this, but you gotta make sure that you build your characters accordingly. Like, you gotta be pretty defensive when it comes to trying to take down this fight. Especially when Gogeta can be pretty lethal with 2 super attacks on the turn. His cooldown is very low too, so again, that is to accommodate those 2 super attacks. So, and then over, once you finish up this one, we switch over to Gogeta Blue. Now Gogeta Blue, that is where everything it banks on like maybe the defensive capabilities of your characters, the dodges of your characters. I'm thinking more of a defensive strategy because he does AoEs. His super attack is very hard hitting, 2.7 million on his super there, and we do what is it? He gets 270,000 on his super attack after he supers. So because he does massively raises his attack, so it's a 100% raise in attack. So that's what, almost a 3 million super there. So and with AoEs. So I mean, you can lower his attack, but if he supers you and then AoEs you, that is where you're dead. If you don't have any like proper characters that can dodge this fight. Of course, you guys can be able to use items on this. I'm not saying that you are not able to use items. You definitely can. I feel like I would suggest you guys should do use items for these types of fights because they are going to be very tough to try to take them down. But like I said, I'm visualizing it a lot more defensively than anything. So you gotta make sure that everything is properly prepared. You get your characters prepared for these types of fights, right? You can't debuff these the Gogeta. All the faces of Gogeta, you can debuff him. It's all a matter of hopefully he doesn't super attack you, right? He has no cooldown, so he can immediately super you. Like if a super attack happens on slot 3 in the previous turn, he can super you on slot 1 on the next turn. So yeah, it's very fun fight. So yeah, those AoEs are lethal. You gotta be careful on that, and of course his super attack. At least he doesn't super twice per turn like this Gogeta does. But yeah, there you go. Again, I'm thinking it a lot more defensively, so that's why I'm focused on defense, focus on dodges, focus on getting your characters be good defensively, things like that. That's why I'm thinking. But like I said, this fight is very STR center. I only say that because the longer you go, you will fight STR characters and then shift it over to STR here. So Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku could be pretty good on this fight. We'll see. But yeah, there is the Gogeta fight from the Supreme Battle Spectacle. Do let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that these videos are helpful for you in any way whatsoever? Again, we're only getting this because we have the foresight on global. But once the sync comes in, we're gonna, well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do these style videos anymore, but if you are interested on these videos, do let me know. It could be the case of the event drops in the game and we can do an analysis video, and then we take down the fight, right? That is the purpose of this, so you guys can have a little bit of knowledge ahead of these types of fights or how difficult they can be coming into the global version of Dokkan. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know if you guys did enjoy this style video. Unfortunately, we were not able to take down the fight, but this fight is very tough. This fight is very tough if you don't use items or have some of the stronger characters in the game. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, and if the subscribing options does not entice you, maybe this will entice you. We do have a giveaway ongoing right now in the link in the description. We're giving out 3 copies of the Ultimate Edition of Sparking Zero. So if you do want to partake on that, do make sure to do so. Check in with the link in the description. There's also a video in the channel where you guys can be able to do just that. You can be able to check all the details of that. The giveaway, I will say that I will stop all entries on July 14th. So do make sure to sign up by then. And I wish you the best of luck. But anyways, I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.